Tonight, more organizations are weighing in on the Christopher Schurr mistrial declaration, calling on prosecuting attorney Chris Becker to retry that case without delay.
The Urban League of West Michigan released this statement in part saying our city's future depends on the courage to confront hard truths and the will to make meaningful changes. Justice delayed is justice denied, not just for one family, but for all of us, end quote. This coming after a jury was deadlocked and could not come to a unanimous decision. So as we await next steps, many are left wondering what this means for the future of the case and for what it means right now.
News 8's Adriana Doria spoke with a legal expert to get her insight and answers to these questions. Adriana's live in studio with more on that.
Lots of questions and uncertainty still remain in this case as the fate of it lies in the hands of prosecuting attorney Chris Becker. Cooley Law professor Tracy Brame says it's a big decision for him to make and one that she thinks has a lot of factors to look into before deciding.
I'm sure the next question is, what am I going to do?
Tonight, all eyes on Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker.
Mr. Becker has a big decision in front of him.
To see what he will decide to do in the Christopher Schurr murder trial. Retry it again or dismiss the charges.
I'm not going to let this drag out. I mean, I'm going to be considerate of the community. I mean, this is a big decision, but I'm not going to rush through it. But I'm not going to sit here and, it's not going to be June. I don't have a specific timeline, but I hope to know relatively quickly.
Schurr's defense attorney Matthew Borgula saying this should not have been tried in the first place. But if it is retried, he says he is confident it will go their way.
I thought we were going to win the first time around, so obviously I feel even stronger that we would win should we have to retry it.
This need for a decision from Becker coming after Judge Christina Mims declared a mistrial after the jury remained deadlocked on Thursday, and since questions continue to mount as to what will happen next.
What's really been on my mind is what's next.
Cooley Law professor Tracy Brame weighing in to help answer those questions, saying there is a lot of uncertainty and that really nothing is off the table.
It's not uncommon to have a hung jury the first time and then to get a verdict, right, the second time. Because again, remember, both parties are going to learn from the first time around.
While the community is still in a limbo period, Brame says Schurr is not a free man, and the only way he would be is if he is acquitted or if Becker decided to dismiss the charges and not retry the case.
The mistrial was based on the original information, right, like the original complaint. And so he has to, before he did anything, he would have to dispose of the original complaint. And so right now, where we are is a reset. Officer Schurr has been charged with second-degree murder, right? Are we going to retry him on that?
As Becker decides what to do next, Brame says he will likely weigh things like the family's reaction, the community's reaction, and the overall strength of the case into his consideration. She also added that the jury split and their holdups will likely play a role in that decision.
Any new jury is going to be just that, right? It's going to be a new set of 12 people, and you never know kind of what the split is going to be. And the difficult part about this case is that it was so polarizing, right, in the community in the first place. So it just depends on the mix that you get.
Brame added that there is a chance that either side could request a change of venue for this case if they deem it necessary and if a retrial is ultimately decided. So a lot to unpack and keep an eye on as this entire case progresses. Sue?